Welcome to the Silent Trading channel on Sunday the 3rd of May. Today we'll be going through the gold chart to check and see the trend and price action on week, day and the 4-hour time frame to see if next week there is a chance or there is a spot that is suitable for an entry or not, right? So first we'll be starting on a weekly time frame, but before we guys start, please subscribe, like, comment and share if you like this video and to support me in my trading journal. First thing first, we'll be going through the weekly time frame or the week's candle or the week's chart to check and see if right now the week, is it ready to go on the bearish side, or is it going to go, or is it going to continue on its bullish trend, right? As you can see that the week's candle previously closed a bearish candle, and a bearish candle close means a bearish price action or not. Actually, a bearish candle close is a bearish price action, but it is not always the case. Because why? Because sometimes even though the candle was able to close a bearish candle, it has already dumped to take out buy side volume before pulling back, right? Before a pullback, which means even though it closed a bearish candle, it doesn't mean that the next candle cannot create or produce a reversal, right? Which means on a weekly time frame, there may be a reversal at the next week's candle, right? So the next week candle may form a reversal from over here, from pushing down, right? I'll draw a candle instead, right? The next week candle may push down to form a wick, right? The next week candle may push down to form a wick before pulling back up and then start going on the bullish side, right? And after going on the bullish side, if it is able to close a bullish candle, this may be a bullish price action or a bullish reversal, which is a new foundation price on a weekly candle, right? On the week chart. If it is able to close a bullish candle, we see this as a bullish price action or a bullish reversal, because the next week candle may just drop down only to form a wick, right? Drop down only to form a wick before pulling back up and then start attacking resistance like this, right? Even though it is going to attack resistance and then pull back, an attack of resistance means accumulating sell side volume, right? So next week candle may either push down to form a low wick before pulling back and then start expanding above, or it could push up to form a top wick, right? It could also do the opposite by pushing up to form a top wick before reversing and then dumping, right? So we may see both scenarios happening because we do not know what the chart is going to do, but we do know that the chart is either going to form a top wick first and then dump, or it is going to form a bottom wick and then expand above, right? So there are two things the chart may do is may expand above and form a bullish reversal over here, or maybe trace and retest before pulling back and then start dumping, right? So all we need to know is we need to see the truth on the week's chart first before we go and trade on the daily, on the 4 hours chart, because the weekly chart is a larger time frame compared to the daily and the 4 hour, right? So the weekly may be the deciding factor in all of the trend for the day and the 4 hours chart, because even though the 4 hour may go on the bullish side, if the week candle is only looking to form a top wick before dumping, the 4 hours trend, the 4 hours bullish trend may only be according to the wick forming a top wick, and then the week's candle may pull back and then dump. But the 4 hours chart from here to here may be a trend, right? So when you see a trend in whatever time frame you're trading, do spend a little time to higher up, right? To higher up to a higher time frame. Go to a higher time frame and see if the trend is in alignment with each other or not, right? If the trend is in alignment, if the trend is the same on both time frame that you're trading, that will be the best possible entry. But if the higher time frame trend is the opposite of what you're trading, right? You're going to enter on the sell side, but the trend on the higher time frame is still on the bullish side. You should be more cautious in your trading, because even though you're going with the trend on your time frame, but you're going against the trend on another time frame, which means you are at a risk of going into drawdown if that higher time frame decides to expand on its trend, right? So when the higher time frame decides to expand on its trend and it is not going to sideways any further, you are at the risk of going to drawdown or going to get your stop loss swept, which means that entry was actually a bad entry from the start, right? Because you did not analyze in detail, you did not analyze multiple time frame to get your entry, right? So even though you're entering on a 4 hour, on a 1 hour, on a 15 minutes, do remember to check the higher time frame. It can be 1 or 2 time frame higher, at least to check if the trend is in confluence with each other or not, if the trend is in alignment or not, right? If you're trading on the bullish side of that time frame and the higher time frame is also on the bullish side, you are free to do what you want, right? You are free to do as you desire, right? But if it is not, be sure to check, right? Be sure to double check and see if that time frame is really going against you, or is it trying to reverse and go with the trend that you're initially trying to enter. Okay, so as you can see, we do not know what the week chart is going to do right now. So all we can do is we need to go and see on the daily, and we can see on the daily time frame there is a bullish price action, a bullish reversal that is complete, right? A complete bullish reversal was formed on the daily time frame, which means on the daily time frame the trend is now bullish, which means the chart may open tomorrow, push down to form a bottom wick before pulling back and then start expanding, right? This is only one scenario. Or it could push up while not attacking this week, which this week is also a resistance, a kind of resistance. If the next candle push up, forming a top wick while not attacking the previous candle wick and then start pulling back, this pullback may indicate the price trying to form a bearish reversal from over here, right? So if the price is forming a bearish reversal from over here and then start tumbling down, or as I've said previously, going onto a sideways down direction, right? Slowly going down candle by candle on the lower time frame, which means a bearish reversal from here is impending. A bearish reversal is trying to happen, right? So everything you do, no matter what side of the entry you're trying to enter, be sure that you have read every single detail on the chart and you are sure that the chart is really going on that direction before you enter a trade, because tomorrow's candle may form a bottom wick before pulling back and then start expanding, or it may form a top wick and then start reversing from over here, right? So what we need to do is we also need to lower down to the 4-hour time frame to see that the price action right now is bullish, which means the 4-hour time frame tomorrow may form a bottom wick before expanding, right, from over here. Tomorrow's 4-hour time frame may form a bottom wick before expanding, or it may drop down 1 or 2 candle, right, 1 or 2 candle before forming a reversal and then push up, attack resistance, retrace and then start expanding, right? So the 4-hour candle right now, there is a support over here, which is a key support, because this is a support base of the reversal or base of the bullish price action, which means this is the key support, which is also a strong support. So when we see a strong support, we need to wait for the chart to retrace or retest while not attacking that support before we start buying, or we wait for a retest and then a reversal to happen before we start buying at the next candle retracement, right? So all we need to do on the 4-hour chart tomorrow is to wait for what? Wait for a retest once more while not attacking support and then start buying, or wait for another bullish price action, and then if that bullish price action is complete by attacking resistance and breaking resistance, the next candle retracement or the next candle retest, we're gonna be buying, right? So we always wait for a retest or a retracement before we start buying or selling. Okay, so we never panic buy, we never panic sell, we never go with the flow. We wait for a clearance of buy side volume or a clearance of a sell side volume before we start buying and selling. Okay, so that's all for today, and we'll see each other tomorrow. I'll be here analyzing the chart, going through the chart for you guys and explaining every single thing in detail before leaving you guys alone to trade by yourself, to learn by yourself, and to experience every single thing by yourself. Okay, so for today, this is all I'm going to be here for, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. See ya.